after failure, there is always success. That's my story. There were so many failures, and I had lost so much, and I really didn't have anything at all at some point. A year ago, I would say I had a piece of clothing and a shoe and a daughter and a cat, and that was it. That's all I owned, and not a single penny in my bank account. And now I have a home, and I have my family back. My daughter and my cat mean everything to me, and being in such warm space with them, it's the best thing ever. And I just can't wait to provide them with much more support. I had gotten into a big separation with my ex-husband, and it was a really tough time for me and my daughter, separating and not being in the same household anymore. During that time of separation, my house had burnt down. I was in a house fire, and I completely lost everything. I had only walked out with what I was wearing. The damage was unrepairable. I was displaced. I was homeless. I had absolutely nowhere to go. Me and my daughter and my cat were just hanging out from one hotel to another, just hoping I could get any kind of help. We were completely homeless. At some point, we had to sleep in the car. After 2 months, exactly 2 months of being displaced, still having no clothes, we were still wearing the same clothes. I was only able to buy things to get through those 2 months in the hotels. My worry was that my daughter isn't gonna have a good life and a good future, and I wasn't able to provide her with what she truly needed. So I was very stressed out and very worried all along. I was very traumatized. I was going through a lot of trauma, and I was still processing. Getting back on my feet was still very hard. It looked like a long path because I have to start from zero. I finally heard the news that heading home had a place for me and my daughter, so that was the biggest relief ever. It felt like a fresh start, and I needed a few months to look back into what happened, and they allowed me to do that, which was the most amazing part about being with Heading Home, is that they gave me time to process everything that had happened before they suggested, okay, this is the next step for you, either job or school or something that, to get you moving. And that's when I chose that, okay, time for me to go back to school. I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I've healed, I've processed, I've gotten over my loss, and it's been the best decision I've made, honestly, so far. And I feel like that's where it starts. Starts small, and then you just kind of keep going. So it's also something that I want my daughter to have as a role model for her. Seeing me kind of try different things and try hard to just kind of make it out of the situation that we're in, it gives her courage. Anything that I do in life, I really do it for her. Anything at all. Just waking up in the morning and taking care of my own self, I do it for her. I take care of myself so I can be able to take care of her. If I had ended up anywhere else, I definitely wouldn't have gotten the help that I feel like I needed or my daughter deserves. And I really hope one day I could help someone the way that Heading Home helps me. Yeah, thank you.